I'm Dr. Kelly Winarski with Kairos Connect, and today I am joined by a very special guest, Dr. Stephanie Martin. Her and her husband run and own Martin Family Chiropractic Centers. And Dr. Stephanie, welcome. I can't wait to hear all about your practices.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much for meeting me on a Saturday, Kelly.
Absolutely my pleasure. First of all, you have multiple locations, and tell us about your area and how that dynamic works with the three practices.
Yeah. Well, my husband and I have been in chiropractic for almost 25 years, our business. And so I know it's amazing that it's gone so quickly. So we're really, really fortunate. We've had a chance to really establish ourselves in the community. We really didn't plan on having multiple offices, but we just kind of grew and it happened. And so we have one in Brentwood, one in Pleasant Hill, and then one in Concord. And it's been fantastic. My husband and I really, really love practicing in a group of doctors. We find that the collaboration and the support, we really have a community and a family in our three offices. And even though we have distinct teams, we really share a lot as an organization, which is great for learning, collaboration, and also for practical things like vacation coverage.
Absolutely. And just to clarify, that's Concord, Brentwood, and Pleasant Hill in California.
California, that's right. We're
Absolutely.
actually about 30, depending on traffic, 30 to 40 minutes east of San Francisco. So we're in what's considered the East Bay area. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. And
Mhm.
I love what you said about a team approach. And so often in our profession you hear about chiropractors eating their young, or bringing doctors on and just working them like slaves.
Mhm.
And personally, my experience with having an associate has been very much like yours, in that there's this beautiful teamwork that happens. Can you go into more about how you support your doctors and how that teamwork, just how that looks?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. My husband and I were just really, really fortunate. When I say teams, it's not just the doctors. We have incredible staff. And those staff, if anyone really works in a high volume chiropractic office, like staff are not just receptionists, like they are helping direct the practice,
Mhm.
and such an integral part. So we really have this neat dynamic that's evolved over time. And I'm so humbled and proud that we have multiple people who've been in our organization for over 10 years. I think our longest staff person is 17 years, and I can't imagine practice without her. She's just lovely. So we have a lot of talent. And one thing that's really evolved, I know when Curtis and I started the practice, we were doing everything. And as we've grown, we've been able to have a lot of people come in and support and take different roles. And it's an amazing time in our practice right now because um, we have more tools and more learning and more support and structure than we ever have. We've just grown exponentially. And we've had the chance to put a lot into learning materials. And, people sometimes bristle at scripts, but we're really all about having people come from an authentic place and really express and connect in a real way with the patients. And so the scripts are amazing. It's sort of counterintuitive, but they provide a structure so that kind of like passing the baton when you're working in a fast-paced environment, we all know what the other person's doing
Yep.
so that we can do handoffs really efficiently. So yeah, it's just a really neat time. I feel like the training that I'm able to do, one of my main roles now in the company is professional development. And like, for example, I do one-on-ones with each of my providers, um, each week. And it's neat. And we'll do sort of a variety of like whatever's directed by their needs and their learning. But we really believe in like hiring the best people and then just really supporting and helping them develop themselves professionally, to shine. And that's really what we do.
Beautiful. You mentioned scripting, and I know what you're talking about. A lot of people balk at the idea of scripting in our profession. To me, it was like freeing. The purpose of scripting, I once heard someone say, is to not be scripted, or to not sound scripted. So what it does is it provides you with solutions where you don't really have to think about it. And you're right, everybody in the team knows what's going on, and you can have this consistency and continuity of care. I think that's wonderful that you have that training in place, for your associates. That's amazing. So let's talk about what you're looking for in an associate. What are the probably top three things that you would like to see in a
Yeah.
candidate?
Well, the people who love working with us are first and foremost, they have a big heart of service.
Mm,
So the foundation of our company really is on serving humanity. We're subluxation based, and just knowing and getting to see the difference. I mean, we have families who've come to us for over 20 years, and it's multi-generational. And
mhm,
like these people are trusting us with their health. We have a name and a reputation in the community that we're very proud of. And high quality service is of the utmost importance. And then also giving that in a loving and really high service environment. So that's where we're at. And I think people who, as a chiropractor, you really want to make a difference in someone's life.
yep,
You want that quality of care
mhm,
with all the people you're practicing with, and having that heart of service. So it's quality, it's drive to be excellent.
yep,
Having a great work ethic, I think, comes with that passion naturally.
yep,
Having a lot of fun. We really try to hire people who work well together and there's a synergy so that we're laughing quite a lot on the floor, and
absolutely.
enjoying the experience. So those things, we do practice a type of chiropractic that is called corrective care.
Mhm,
And most chiropractors are unfamiliar with that, although many, I can see you nodding, are.
mhm,
So all prescribed care plans look at the totality of what is best for this human being. What's the maximum benefit that they can reach with chiropractic? And so their frequency, the duration of that,
mhm,
um, all the complementary. So we're very tailored and very specific. Technique wise, we use a variety of techniques. I know I do. I was so fortunate to go to Life Chiropractic College West and get exposed to so many different techniques. And I use those in practice. I think most chiropractors do. We have a real gamut in our organization.
mhm,
So with those qualities that we just talked about, I have literally, and I said I'd never hire a new grad, but I have this lovely doctor who's just joined us, and he's phenomenal. And he has all those qualities, even though he's a brand new doctor. And I have someone else just before him who joined us just about a year ago who's been in practice over 30 years. And for her, learning about the corrective care model has been like she is on fire. She loves it so much, and she's just amazing. We love having her talent. So I love having a variety of people. I don't think there's one kind of chiropractor that we're looking for, but passion to serve, really strong drive for excellence, and a really strong work ethic, and somebody who likes to have fun.
fantastic. So really, whether you're a new grad or whether you've been in the practice and are just, changing things up, everyone is welcome to apply. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. Um, Anything else that you'd like to, any advice for maybe somebody who's never applied for a doctorate position before? Any suggestions for your applicants?
So I think it's really important to know your strengths and know what kind of doctor you are. And that does develop over time. But I think really coming with your best foot forward in terms of what drives you in practice, what your why for being a chiropractor is, I
Mhm.
think that's really important.
Yeah,
Because when I think people, when they try to step outside of that, they just never really fulfill their best work. But when you're really grounded in that, I think that that's when your best service comes forward.
yeah, absolutely. And for those of us who are not very familiar with your area, what's special? Yeah, what's
What's
special
going
about the
on in the
Bay?
Bay
Yeah, what's
Area?
going on in the Bay Area these days? What might attract
Well,
someone to your area?
Yeah, well, there's so much in that area in such a short distance. So my husband and I, even though we've worked really hard in building our business, we have a lot more life balance now working together as a group of doctors. But we've gotten to enjoy wine country is about a 30-minute
Mm.
drive away from our area.
Oh, now you're talking my
San
language.
Francisco. What's that?
I said, now you're talking my language.
Oh, there you go. You got to come and visit. Yeah, just really, really close to the ocean. So you can go to like Marin County, you can go to Mendocino, you can go up to Napa. This is all like within an hour's drive from that area. There's also professional sports teams. There's the San Jose Sharks. I'm married to a Canadian, so definitely gotten my hockey time in, which is really, really great. That's about an hour and a half drive. We used to go to games quite a bit.
Mm.
And then there's also, the Warriors. Oakland is really, really close. So, and then also baseball just right across the bridge. So, if you're into professional sports, sightseeing, all that kind of stuff, people vacation in our area. So, it's really nice when you can just have a weekend and enjoy.
Gotcha. Lots going on in the Bay Area. And it sounds like
Lots.
lots going on at Martin Family Chiropractic Centers. Is there anything else that you'd like to share about your practice? This has been fantastic.
We just are growing so much. There's so much opportunity in our area and so much need. There's a lot of humans in the Bay Area, and people are commuting. We've really positioned our locations in like high volume traffic areas so that people can go to the grocery store and stop in and get adjusted. So we're really, really well positioned. Our centers, we're very proud of. We have modern equipment. We have digital x-ray in each of our locations, nicely appointed offices, and
Mhm.
just great, great people. We have such a great core group. So we're just really taking our time to find a right fit. And when we find you, you're going to thrive. It's a
Mhm.
wonderful place.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I am so happy that you guys have really embraced the apprenticeship model, it seems to me. And my personal opinion is that gone are the days of the isolated solo doctor, and we're going to start seeing more of these really wildly successful group practices popping up. You guys are on the cutting edge of that. So, thanks for joining me today. And if you want to apply to Martin Family Chiropractic Centers and work with Dr. Stephanie and Dr. Curtis Martin, you can apply by sending an email with your resume and cover letter to info@kairosconnect.com. Thank you so much. Have a happy, happy, happy Saturday.
Thanks so much, Kelly.